welcome back to our series Battle Zone. We are learning how to fight the good fight of faith by studying some of the biggest battles of the Bible. Have you ever needed to do something, even wanted to do it, but you just couldn't talk yourself into doing it? You needed someone else to give you maybe a pep talk and convince you to do it. Maybe it was jumping off the high dive at the swimming pool. You stood there at the end of the diving board, totally scared. The whole time your family is at the side of the pool saying, "You can do it. Go ahead and jump. You're brave enough. Just jump." Yeah, give it a try. Just jump. Have you ever needed a pep talk in order to get the nerve to try something? Sometimes we need a good, strong pep talk to really believe in ourselves and what God has called us to do. We're going to talk a little bit about that today, but first I want you to check out this video.
Man, I can't hit a target for anything.
It's all right, man. Just concentrate.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you might want to open your eyes.
Oh, right.
It's time.
Not for me, it's not.
What are you talking about?
I clearly don't have what it takes for this fight today. These girls keep beating us. I can't even hit a target today. I'm just not ready.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
What?
You need a pep talk.
What? No, I don't.
You need a visit from your old pal.
No, not him.
Oh yeah, it's time for Motivating Mikey, the pep talk poet.
Dude, stop. This is embarrassing.
Oh, come on, man. You used to love it when I did this when we were kids. I'm gonna give you a pep talk you'll never forget.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Listen, some of the biggest leaders in the Bible got a pep talk. Even Joshua, when he took over for Moses, God gave him a big time encouraging pep talk.
Okay, but make it quick.
Yo, Gam Gam, drop the beat. Yo, Mason, it's time to get motivated. Hey, bro, why the long face? Don't you know you're the coolest dude in all of outer space? Think you can't hit that target with that loaded Nerf gun? Bet you didn't know. Everybody thinks you're cool, son. You can do anything when God is on your side. With His power, you can win every single time. Word.
Okay, man. That was epic.
You liked it? You feeling confident now?
For sure, man. I ain't afraid of no girls. Let's get into the battle zone.
Yes! Let's do it!
Today we're going to learn about an incredible man named Joshua. You've heard of him before. Remember, he was one of the spies who went into the land and brought back a good report. He is also the guy who led the Israelite army against the city of Jericho. They defeated the entire city, remember, by walking around the walls and shouting for victory. The walls came tumbling down. But long before that ever happened, Joshua found himself in a very, very tough position. His leader, Moses, had died. God's people, the Israelites, had no leader. Joshua didn't know what to do, so he went out to be alone and prayed. Suddenly God appeared to Joshua. He said, "Joshua, my servant, Moses is dead." Now, of course, I'm sure that when Joshua heard God say that, he was thinking, I kind of already knew that, God. This is not a news flash. But then God told Joshua that he must lead the people across the Jordan River into the land God was giving them. Joshua was going to take over from Moses. Are you serious? Remember, this is the same Moses who parted the Red Sea so that the Israelites could cross on the dry land. This is also the same Moses who hit a rock with his staff, causing water to shoot out for all of them to drink. And then, of course, this is also that same Moses who God met face to face and gave what we know now as the Ten Commandments. Joshua must have thought there is no way he could follow this kind of a leader. Many times we feel like there's no way we can do what God is calling us to do. We fear that we might fail or mess up. I'm sure Joshua felt those same feelings, but God spoke to Joshua and gave him incredible comfort and encouragement in that moment. God said to him, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. How cool is that? What a promise. Comforted and encouraged, Joshua then got up, left God's presence, went straight to the commanders of the army, and he said, get ready. We are going to cross the Jordan River. Now, I'm sure those people missed Moses, but they immediately accept Joshua as their leader. They said, as we obey Moses, we will also obey you. And the people of God crossed the Jordan River and conquered the city of Jericho. Now, today we learn how God speaks words of encouragement and comfort to us, just as he did with Joshua. When we don't think we can face the battle, God shows up to give us that pep talk we need. So now let's talk about something that might relate to our everyday life, painting. I absolutely love painting. I'm not good at it, but I think it's so much fun to splash color on things and brighten them up. Any of you like to paint? Maybe you've heard of one of the most famous painters in our history, Michelangelo. He lived in the 1500s and painted many wonderful paintings, but his greatest work ever is thought to be the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. It was an amazing thing to accomplish. First of all, it took him over 4 years to paint the entire ceiling, over 5,000 square feet. And guess what? He did most of this while lying on his back on top of a huge scaffold. Now, can you imagine being a painter that had to do the next painting at that chapel? I can imagine that guy was like, no way, how could I ever do anything that compares to what Michelangelo did? Well, you can take that, multiply it by 100, and that is probably what Joshua was feeling in today's Bible story. Moses had died. God's people, the Israelites, had no leader. So the Lord spoke to Joshua and told him, now that my servant Moses is dead, you must lead my people across the Jordan River into the land that I'm giving them. Many times we feel like there is no way we can do what God is calling us to do. We fear that we might fail or mess up. Joshua probably felt those same feelings, but God gave Joshua several promises that he also wants us to learn. By trusting these promises, we can conquer our fears and become the leader that God wants us to do, to be even in our battle zones. We're going to compare what you say to what God say. So listen, I say I am not good enough, but guess what God says? I will provide for you. I may also say I'm not strong enough, but God says to me, I will protect you. I also may say, man, I can't do this, but God says, I will be with you.
Hello there, boys and girls. It is I, Presto Changio, the greatest illusionist of all time. Nothing up my sleeve. Except for that. Anyway, boys and girls, I am here to teach you today's powder verse. Today's powder verse says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. What a splendid power verse. Oh, it smells like Cheese Whiz. Reminds me of the old country. Get it together, Presto. All right, now it is time for my great trick. I will make words of the power verse disappear with the help of my handy-dandy assistant, Hooky.
It's Hocus!
Yeah, sure, whatever. Now it is time to make part of the power verse disappear. Watch. Ah, yes. Now which word should I make disappear? How about this one? And this one? Yes! Now, boys and girls, you shall all say the power verse with Hooky. It's Hocus. We talked about this. Stop mumbling. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
Bravo, boys and girls, bravo! Now, take a look at this. I'm going to now make even more words vanish before your eyes. Like this one. And this one. Ha ha! Now, let's just see how well you kids remember it. Say it with me now on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
Good job! Now for my greatest trick ever!
Best trick of all time.
You really think so?
No.
No, whatever! This is Presto Chango saying, now you see me, now you don't. Snickersnee bit my knee!
All right, Quest Kids, it's time to rewind. Question number 1, what you gotta know today? Is it A, I can do it, B, I will be strong and courageous, or C, God will encourage me before the fight? The correct answer is C, God will encourage me before the fight. Question number 2, who was the leader who took over for Moses? Is it A, Joshua, B, Jameson, or C, Jellybean? The correct answer is A, Joshua. Question number 3, was Joshua feeling confident about taking over? This is a yes or a no question. The correct answer is no, he was not feeling confident about taking over. Question number 4, who gave Joshua a pep talk to encourage him? A, Moses, B, God, or C, his neighbor? Correct, the answer is B, God gave Joshua a pep talk to encourage him. Question number 5. The first promise God made to Joshua was, I will blank for you. Is it A, I will provide for you, B, I will work for you, or C, I will sing for you? Correct. The correct answer is A, I will provide for you. Question number 6. The second promise God made to Joshua was, I will blank you. Is it A, I will help you, B, I will protect you, or C, I will obey you? Awesome. The correct answer is B, I will protect you. Question number 7. The third promise God made to Joshua was, I will be blank you. Is it A, I will be with you, B, I will be for you, or C, I will be behind you? The correct answer is A, I will be with you. Question number 8. This is true or false. God promises us the same promises he spoke to Joshua. The correct answer is true. Question number 9. Are you ever alone in the battle zone? Is it yes or no? Good job. The correct answer is no. We are never alone in the battle zone. Last question, number 10. Where was our power verse found today? Was it A, Joseph 4:19, B, Isaiah 9:13, or C, Joshua 1:9? The correct answer is C, Joshua 1:9. Wow, what an awesome lesson today. We are so glad that you could join with us, and we want to remind you to click on the link in the comments and continue to submit your prayer requests so our Quest Kids team can pray over those with you. Also, remember to continue to learn your books of the Bible. If you can say all 66 books of the Bible, you get your own brand new personalized Bible from Quest Kids. But we want you to keep studying those even if you can't be with us here in service. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
I've got a totally cool new way to learn the books of the Bible.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy.